Try that. There we go. We finally got sound. I do apologise. That was wanted to be awkward. Wait a second. Let's move you over to the correct screen again so I can play. Thank you for the resub, DMC. 35 months. You're another crazy person. So at least there's sound now, which is good. So I guess it's a continuation of how my day's been. I'm currently still working, so I am monitoring a data transfer at the same time as I'm playing. So apologies if I end up clicking off the screen every so often, because I need to make sure this data transfer goes through well. Or I'm for the high jump. Right, so we did this already. I wasn't sure if we had, because I'm just playing catch up on where we got to at the end of the last Subnautica stream. What upgrades do we have? We've no upgrades in. Okay. So, modules. Perimeter, solar. Depth module Mark 1. So we're going to need that. That way we can upgrade our little scooty. And we also have a radio message, so let's play that.
This is an automated distress signal from live pod 12. Coordinates attached. Warning, live pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay. That's a dry land one. And where's the other one? 250 meters deep. No, that's the Degassi. Life pod 12 is that way. So we've got lots of places to go and explore today. The red one was... Where's the red one? I can see the red. We haven't done that. Hang on, that one is... Oh, that's our marker for this. Okay, so we need 2 glass and 10 titanium. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the rubies and lithium away. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not the right key, Pendle. Not the right key at all. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 glass. Okay, so I don't need to take those. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we have the stuff from the Mark 1. We haven't made a Mark 1, have we, and left it in my inventory? Nope. Right. Okay. And we'll grab some food in a second. So we have that. What do we need for you? 3 and a lithium. I think we have that. One, 2, 3. And a lithium, because I put one away here. I'm going to grab that because we need some more water. I say that, but we also have food. We'll eat 3 and cut 1. Right, so Because if we do that, we can replant these 4 seeds. And that gives us a bunch of stuff for next time. But I'm going to make water to take with us. Because we've got lots of places to go. Oh, we also need batteries, don't we? Storage is important, so we're going to do that. Did anybody think of a name for our little sub? Got 300 meters now. What does it take to upgrade it to the next level? Let's see. I would come under the modification station, but I'm not sure. Do we have the modification station? Well, we have some of it, so for the second depth we'd need... Ooh. We could do this one. Because that's lithium, titanium, magnetite and enamel glass. The only thing I'm not sure if we have are the stalker teeth. And the titanium, of course. How many? 1 enamel glass. Oh, we can do this if we get some titanium. And happy Friday, DMC. Hopefully you're having a great day. Come on, little. We usually find plenty of salvage in areas like this. More silver. It's getting daylight. No, do you have any salvage? No, you don't have any salvage for me. Okay. We'll have to do it the hard way. But watch us find copper instead of a... We'll see. So far, supposed to hit 37 plus in the next few days. Ouch. I'm not sure what it is at the moment here, but it's been really warm. But it hasn't been sunny. It's been very much overcast. So
30 seconds.
So at the moment it's very muggy. But it won't get anywhere near that high. It very rarely gets above 30 here. Hopefully you're doing okay, Miss Mist, with the heat. Copper. Oh, we're here, so we're just going to grab a couple of those while we're here. Turn the light off until we need it. Yeah, no thank you. One of those crash fish that like to blow up at us. It's just that if we can get the little ship upgraded as much as we can, it'll make life easier. And then we'll start visiting all the markers we've received. Lead. Ooh, salvage. Thank you. No, no, no. No, it isn't. I'm not having you biting me. Okay.
30 seconds.
31 already at noon. Double it and add 32-ish, yeah. So it's in the early 90s. I'm not sure what it is here, to be honest. I know this room's warm and feels very muggy. I don't want you... I'll want you at another point. Come on, there's got to be more. I think I'm going round in circles is a problem. Let's try down here. What are you? Lots of sandstone. We'll top up our air a little bit. Here we go. Right, so now we want to go back. We've got what we need. Yeah, hopefully it'll be nice when you're there in the fall. When you're here in the fall, I should say. It's nice and blue skies further south. It's just where I am, it's been very much overcast with the heat. Inventory's full, okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right. You need to visit the coast? Yeah. If you're going to do a coastal trip, this Cornwall has really nice beaches. They're beautiful beaches down in Cornwall. We want lithium. And I want quartz. And a stalker tooth. No, that's a radio pendle. Oh, sorry, won't be a second. My work laptop's about to time out. What the heck? Yeah. Won't be a second. I do apologise. They like to... it has an inbuilt timer that they won't let me undo the lock screen of. But unfortunately, so I need to make sure the mouse moves every so often. It all depends what kind of coastline you like too. Hi, Fantabulous One. Thank you for the wither. Made me jump even though I'm in Subnautica. Right, so we need the glass. We need the enamelled glass. I'm not going to use the radio just yet. Purely because we've got 3 or 4 markers we need to go to. Right, do we happen to have a recipe for a battery charger? I know I'm delaying getting out and about, it's just... I want the build tool to check on that one, that's silly, because you're in the wrong location. Nope. Nope. No, we don't have the battery charger, okay. So we are going to have... We're going to have to grab some mushrooms, but I think we're growing them. But first things first, let's upgrade to Mark II. Seeing as we have the stuff for it. Oh, no, I need the modification station. Can't do that without the modification station. Where's the modification station? Do I have the modification station? I assumed I did. We don't have the modification station, so nope, I can't upgrade. That was a bit of a waste of time. Okay, but we have the stuff to do the upgrade when we get the last bits of the modification station. Right. We have copper. We need mushrooms. Do I have mushrooms? Go away, silly. I don't have mushrooms. I only have deep shrooms. So we need to go... Ow! You meanie! That was just mean. What can you say? Okay. There we go. We're going to grab a couple. Very rude. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant a couple of these and convert the rest into batteries. There isn't really a lot of space, is there? Okay. That gives us 4 to grow. Right, so batteries. I think I put the copper away, didn't I? I did. Because of course. That's gold. 3 will do. Copper, mushrooms. Unpin you. Right. We're just going to have a drink. And yes, it's a weird way to have a drink. There we go. Right, so where do we go first? We got... That one is 600 meters. The other two are over 1,000, so we'll go to the Degassi base first.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Systems online.
And to do that, I want to change the colour to yellow. And if we should be able to... Oops. Let's repair the ship. It's already down to 77% before I even drive off anywhere because I crashed it on the way out of the moon pool. Right. So, when we got the signal we were down here, but we couldn't go there because we didn't have the depth. We now have the depth. It may be worth keeping an eye out for resources on the way. Like this. That's not the right one. I'm looking for the yellow one. Where's the yellow one? That way. Trust me to head in the wrong direction. And to think I used to have a really good sense of direction. It was my sister who got lost in a 3-street town. And on that one. Oops, sorry. They make very... They do like to make a lot of noises, don't they? I must admit, the sound in this game is fantastic, though. Diamond. It's not really a resource run, but if I see stuff on the way, though I'm swimming past tons of stuff, we can probably find a lot more when we get to the base location. There we go. I see you.
Integrating new PDA data.
Right. So we want the scanner. 2. Stuff inside, so we'll go there afterwards. Just want to see what's on the outside of the base first. We've got the laser cutter. I was hoping for some modification station, but I'm not seeing any. Ouch! You meanie. Just gonna pop in here. Do I have it? I do. I have a first aid kit. Go.
Integrating new PDA data.
Avoid that thing. So drooping stinger. It likes to sting you. Bless it. Let's grab the water filtration machine.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay.
New blueprint acquired. Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, let's head into here and try not to get caught. Cyclops docking bay repair.
New blueprint acquired.
Got a bed.
New
I do apologise. Like I say, I'm technically still working, even though I'm not getting paid for it. But the data has to all be moved by Monday.
blueprint acquired.
And seeing as I've already been working on it since 10 AM,
Integrating new PDA data.
and I'm not even a third of the way through moving the data. So
30 seconds.
there's still the upstairs up there to search, and and there's a data pad just there. Go away. Go annoy somebody else. They give me the creeps. I don't know why, they just do. Go.
Integrating new PDA data.
Is it that one or this one? Can't remember. Let's try and, whichever one it is, let's try not to get stuck and to go down. There we go. Well, it wasn't this one, so let's just try and avoid the stingers. I think that's everything in here. Where's the ship? Ooh! Oh, that's very low. I hadn't noticed. We were down to 13%. That crab must have been attacking it all the time we were in there. We were lucky. Right, so let's go to 5. And keep an eye out for... Okay. Okay. We'll make do with that. Because usually there's more fragments around, but because of the randomizer mod, the fragments are in all sorts of different places. Yeah, you grab a glass of water, yeah, that's very important. Oh, hang on. One of you here. Let's see what's in you. Oh, that's cool. We got a titanium ingot. Because the contents of those are randomised too. Right, so... beacon. That one's done. So we've got dry land. Because we've changed the colours of the ones we've actually been to. So we've got dry lands, life pod 12, and hang on, what we do need to do is go here, data downloads, Degassi. So.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was
That's
childish,
1100.
but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but there's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
So I'm trying to go out the way we came in. Just a matter of locating it. So it's got to be around here somewhere. Here we go. Let's have, oops, wrong one. Let's have a look at...
Something incredible just happened.
the next one.
Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life.
They have, yeah.
But I didn't have enough enameled glass. So I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have. And those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me. More than I can say for Father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more sensitive theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. What's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm just thinking we'll empty our inventory before we head to the next place. Or as much as we can. Yeah, and the colours are fantastic. You're right. Let's plant you. So another one can grow. We just might as well top up on all the food, etc. while we're here. And yes, I'm aware of the signal. I am just leaving it till we get caught up a little bit. Yeah. There are lots of awesome bits in this game. And considering it's what, 2015? So it's about 10 years old now. When it actually came out, it seemed even more spectacular. I'm looking forward to the new one when Subnautica 2. But I won't play it in early access. I'll buy it in early access, but I won't play it till it's fully done. That way I can enjoy the storyline. I made that mistake with Below Zero. I was lucky with Below Zero because they redid the entire story just before they released it. Oh, radiation. Can we get out of radiation? Am I going the wrong way? Where am I? Whoa, I'm going the wrong way. This way. I forgot, we need a radiation suit. Come on. I'm gonna have to use you. I thought I was heading away from that thing. I guess I'm not. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have to skirt the edge of the radiation zone. And try and avoid it. We don't have a lot of health left either. And we don't have, and I didn't make any, I didn't make a fabricator, did I, for first aid kits? Well, fingers crossed we don't die. Otherwise we have a long swim to pick up the sea moth. How are we doing? Okay. We're at the mid... I'm hoping we can get to this pod without being in the radiation. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, we're going to need a radiation suit. Okay, we're going to have to go make one. Let's see what we need for the radiation suit before we head back fully. Radiation suit. Fibre mesh. Fibre mesh is creep fine. We've got lead. And we also need... Where are you? A fabricator. Fibre mesh is creep fine, yeah. Where are you hiding? Base bits, rooms, water filtration. There we go. So we're going to need 4 pieces. Yep. And 1. That should give us enough for... Oh no, it isn't. We're going to need 2 more. Yep. Because we need 2 fibre mesh for the suit and 1 fibre mesh for the repair kit, the repair fabricator, whatever you want to call it, the Yeah, we've been here. That was the one that blew up their sea glide. Okay. Bless them. But we're almost back. The habitat should come into view soon. There we go. Running into all these fish. What can you say? Right. So fibre mesh. Now we need a computer chip. Table coral gold copper wire. Gold, 1 piece of copper, but I think we need something like 4 pieces of copper. And we don't have any. And we don't have table coral either. Did I build? Nope, I haven't built one. I was wondering about a scanner room. Yep, of course I'm going to get titanium now that I want copper. Because that's the way it works. Right. We needed 2 of those. Let's have a look in here. There we go. 1, 2. Three. Oh, I think I died here, didn't I? And we died in here as well. Very in the first stream. Because I couldn't find my way out. Then we died again trying to get back to get our stuff. We've got what we need, so we'll make what we have to. And then we'll head towards Life Pod 12. I'm not bothering growing this at the base because the kelp forest is pretty close to the base. Otherwise I would grab one of the seed clusters.
30 seconds. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right, so we have a battery to drop off now as well. Right, so copper wire, computer chip, where are you? Go. put you in the middle. Silver and titanium. Okay. Silver. Titanium. Can you... I always hit the wrong keys. There we go. We're only at 1%. Now I need 2 lead. There we go again. There we go. Every so often, bless it. Equipment, radiation suit. Right, so we need to switch our helmets, otherwise it won't work. Right. How much water do you have? Oh, you're not a lot of water at all. And you're not fully grown. Right, our health is pretty bad. So we're going to go make a couple of health kits. So we have one to top up our health and one to take with us. Because your health doesn't go up unless you're fully fed and watered. And then it only does so much. Right. Okay, so we're not fully healed. Yep. I've died a fair bit in this game, bless it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Right, let's see if we can get to the life pod this time. We're only in the 3rd stream, so about 6 hours in. Oh yeah, you can build your base to as big as you want it to be. You can have it the entire world if you so choose. I've only got the one room at the moment. I've got a large room and a small room. We have a bunch of bits in the big room because if we go to the blueprints and we've got a water filtration machine, but we have some small rooms, the moon pool, the observatory, a large room and a multi-purpose glass dome and a large room glass dome, but there is a scanner room and a couple of other bits that you can add to the build as well, and design it how you want. Some of the corridors are glass corridors, but glass is weaker than the titanium. But that was a case of a first starter base so that we could actually have somewhere to store our stuff. Hang on.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay. Nope. We're in a radiation zone, so I've got to keep my radiation helmet on. Blueprints. Unpin you, because you don't need to be there. Have we been in here? I wouldn't have thought so because of the radiation. Nope, we haven't been here. Natural selection poster. Another plant pot.
Acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Ooh. We got a power cell, which is handy for the sea moth. So let's go for that. We will work on the base at some point because it does need to be nicer. We have a bed as well, so let's go. Okay. Okay, we've got that, whatever it was. But I'm going to go back and get some air and move the ship closer. The little sub, sea moth.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We move it to here, at least we don't have as far to swim. Okay. We've got that. Not seen anything else in here. Weird, there's usually fragments in these things. Okay. Let's look around on the outside. There's a pod. Nuclear reactor. We've got a nuclear reactor.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, so there's something over here. Oh, you're a sea glide. We've got a sea glide. We're using it. Let's head over here, seeing as Life Pod 6. To you, you're a sea glide as well. Ooh, I see it.
Integrating new PDA data.
Got some lead.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's head straight up. We've only got 30 seconds of air. I've got used to having a lot more time with the rebreather. I'm trying to avoid those plants because they shoot little barbs at you. Okay. Let's head to the pod we were actually looking for, but we'll have a look at the logs that we found. Logs, so we did that. We haven't done this one.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
And what if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Okay. There's some parts down here.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. New blueprint acquired.
Got the Cyclops hull. An alien vent. We've already scanned one of those. We scanned it at the life pod with the second officer.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Oh, you're an egg. Oops, that's not good. Don't do that. No. Don't do that to my ship. I need this little Seamoth. Let's get the repair tool on the bar. That was just mean attacking my little sea moth.
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Okay. Let's put the lights on. Just want to make sure there's nothing else around us.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I really dislike the bone sharks. You guys go fight each other and leave me alone. Yep. Three, four. Where are you? What did I do with you? Huh? How can I lose my ship? Because I'm blind as a bat. It's definitely jealous. The problem with bone sharks are if you have your light on, it attracts it, but I don't have any lights on and there's lots of bone sharks around here. I'm just trying to find somewhere where I can put my little sea moth. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now let's have a look around and we'll have a play of another log in a second. Just so many bone sharks. Usually if you find that, you find something like this. Now where can I put the sea moth so I can have a look around and try not to get attacked as much? No. I want 4. Now I want number 2. Grav trap. Bridge fragment. We need another bridge fragment.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Ow!
New blueprint.
Okay, so we now have the Cyclops.
30 seconds.
Okay. Can I switch? Nope. I can't switch. We're still in the radiation. I was hoping we weren't, so... Where's the entrance? Nope. Oh, there's an entrance. Oh, okay, maybe it's not an entrance. That sounds very close.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
No, we're okay. I was thinking it was very close to my little sea moth, which we haven't come up with a name for yet. So we need to name it when we get back to... Okay. Anything down here? Not that I can see. So we need to... laser cutter. I'm going to put you where the knife is. Okay.
Seconds.
Oops. Okay. Here. Up here. Round here.
Oxygen.
Yep, oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Got carried away. Let's try that again. Behind the door.
Passing 200 meters.
A data pad.
Integrating new PDA data.
Anything else in here?
Integrating new PDA data.
A scanner room fragment. That's cool. We've only got a third of it.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. in here. But I noticed this other way here. I'm just going to top up with oxygen first though. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so where was... Oh, this isn't good. Oh, here we go.
Seek fluid intake.
Which way goes up? No, that's where I came from. Oh, this isn't good.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
That was so close. Everything was going dark just as I saw the little sea moth. Let's have a drink.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, right. So we've done this one. Let's have a look at what other one we need to go to next. We need to go to the dry land. So that's our next objective. What can I say? And let's check the logs.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
They're getting a little bit snarky. And let's... Maida's log.
These
Okay.
conniving corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. He wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I've started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a sea moth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
Okay. Right, so what else do we have? So that was all the Degassi, I think. Oh, Paul Targus.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degassi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Yeah, very much a Scotch voice, that. Or an accent anyway. Floating island. Okay. It's the one where we came in. Near where we, our drop crash pod, whatever you want to call it, is. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. So that got us the dry land one. I don't think we fully explored this island. We explored some of it, but not all of it. Right, so Aurora survivors. We have a fair few of these. Let's go crew 1.
Ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger.
Where are the rescue teams?
The Aurora didn't make it.
So, where are the rescue teams?
They're dead, ma'am. We have rendezvous coordinates, but the routes are radiated.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm head of human resources, ma'am. This is not my expertise. But the PDA says if we can find some lead, we can make radiation suits.
Oh, there! I am not setting foot outside this life pod without the proper protection.
Don't worry. I'll go.
Right, and 2.
What are you doing?
You were gone so long. I thought you drowned.
Put the flare down.
I was going to try and attract someone's attention.
That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Oops. That's not a good way to go. Just trying to top up on our... Right, so medical officer, life pod 12, that's where we went to a minute ago.
Doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts.
For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Well, I guess that's why you needed to actually know the medical stuff when you didn't have the computers to tell you. I just want to make sure I found everything. Hello. Goodbye. I don't think we went round all the paths on the island. Is there another way this way? Or does it just come this one? Apologies. Work stuff. Nope, not seeing anything that way. I wasn't sure if we could get round there. At least it's daylight now and we can see things a little bit better. I must admit, it makes me kind of smile. The father's got a very deep Scottish accent and the son's got a very English accent. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
So we're coming back round this way. Okay. Okay. Let's get the next log and head back to the boat. Yeah, I have one from Ireland, one from Scotland and one from England. To all crew, if you're reading this then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this live pod on board computer contrary to my orders. I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. Hope to see you there. Okay, so second officer thing.
This is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Light pod detached to a Cape Planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oops. Yep, definitely an oops. Right, so rendezvous log.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keane, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keane, out.
Right. We've got a 250 meter, but I think it's the same one. And no, not that one, this one. Yeah, it's the same one, so we'll turn that one off because there's no point with it. And I was thinking about going down to this one, but it's 500 meters depth, and this will only go to 200. Sorry, 300. And the rebreather isn't going to let us get there, so we need to upgrade before we head there. So what we'll do is we'll head back to hang on, let's turn that one off as well. And that one, because they're all dealt with. And I'll mark that yellow as well, so I know it's dealt with. Right, so the only thing we have is a 500, and we can't get there yet. If I try, we will die. And I'd rather not leave the seam off that far down. So we do have a radio signal, so we'll head back to base, pick up the radio signal, maybe expand the base a bit. We'll see how we feel when we get there. We'll see what the base has to tell. Depends on what this radio signal is. But we also oh, hang on. Yeah, we have this. We have the Cyclops, don't we? Yeah, we now have the Cyclops as well. I can see the Rex that are showing up on the screen, but they're the ones we've already been to. Oh, I didn't make a large room, did I? I only made a small room. Why did I think I made a large room?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm not sure why. What is it for a large room? Was it 2 plasteel ingots? Let's have a look. Yeah, 2 plasteel ingots would give us a large room. For that we'd need 4 lithium. So we've got the lithium. Hang on, yeah. Keep that. Get rid of the glass. I'm gonna put away a couple of you. And a couple of you. I was pretty sure we got an ingot. We did. And we already have a plasteel, because I made one for the second version the Mark II depth module, but I don't actually have the modification station, so I can't actually build it. Do I have any space? I don't have any space, do I? Okay, we'll make do. Because this room is a little bit cramped. So let's go. Habitat builder. What space have we got on this side? Oh, we've plenty of space. Where are you? Yeah, we still need scanner room fragments. The question is, put it this direct. Oops, that's not good. I want to deconstruct, please. And we need to repair the base.
Hull integrity restored.
Okay.
Draining systems initiated.
What can you say? I was flooding the base. So what is it for a reinforcement? We need 3 titanium. Because there's reinforcement integrity, hull integrity on when you're making the base. When it gets to 0, it starts flooding. So we're on 5.8. And this gives us a very large room. You can stack these rooms as well. Okay. And let's play you.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Okay. We need, we're going to make a bed. We're going to need more fibre mesh, as long as I'm remembering correctly. Where are you? Fibre mesh. Yeah, we've no more radio yet. My problem with building here is the reef back noise is annoying. So I'm wondering if I should just move base. Because they're driving me nuts. But we kind of got set up here. Right, so what do we have for interior? Nah, I can't. I really can't. I'm not going to move everything. There's nothing wrong with having more than one base location. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's hang the poster up. Not gonna let me place you? Why not? There we go. Trying to think where it's going to be best to move things to. Yeah, there's definitely lots of room, but that is driving me insane. The problem is it's got to be somewhere where I know it is, because we don't have beacons. So what? That'll do for a second. It's just so I can empty my inventory. And we can see if we can find somewhere to build. Let's... Okay. I know where we're going to build. We're going to build near the floating island. Because I know where the floating island is. I know it's back where we almost started. Right, so we've got 3 more spaces. What does it take for a fabricator. That's okay. That should fill us up. We'll come back for food, etc. I just can't live with the noise of that reef back.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Beacon. Okay, here we go again. Oh. Okay, how are you doing? Okay, I do apologise for having to keep dealing with work stuff. Go. Because what I'm thinking is we can kind of build near the surface coming off the island or something. And then we can use the beacon for the escape pod. And then we're also not far from the next gassy location. There we go. So I'm going to move over here a second. Okay. You want number 4? I can't build just straight out into the water, so hatch. Can I? Okay. Now the problem is we are. Ooh. Our main issue is going to be hang on, I know what we'll do. Because I need the moon pool to be in the water to dock the sea moth. And this being just a little bit out of the water isn't going to work. So what I can do is make a compartment then make
fluid intake.
You're not going to let me do it there, are you? Okay, let's have something to drink.
Vital signs stabilizing.
How about here? And then we can make you here. And then where are you? You could go there. And then we could build off here a moon pool. And we'll need to reinforce, of course. I think.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay. What do I have in my inventory? We need no copper. Ooh. I didn't think about the power. Hang on, where's the ship? I call it a ship, but it's a little tiny steamer. So we'll go grab the moon pool, some copper, it was a whole waste of time building the little base over there, but I guess it's a little staging area in case we need it for any reason. Because we're not exactly close to resources out there. Okay. So first things first, we need to deconstruct that. Before we can deconstruct this. Oh, there's something that...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You. Okay. If you've got something too close to the doorway, it won't let you move it. Plant pot. Now it should let us deconstruct it. No? Why not? Can I go up? There's nothing close to you. So why are you telling me there's something here? Oh yes, there is. Because I'm being dippy, I forgot about the reinforcement. Okay. I need to drop off. Need to drop something off. I need at least one piece of copper. Oh, I'm being extremely dippy. Because we've put a storage unit on the side of the sea moth. Plenty of room.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so one. That gives us some of those. The other two we can get. I'm going to take the bleach and that. Thank you for the gas.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I made me jump. Like I said earlier, I know I'm not playing Minecraft, but that game has me trained like Pavlov's dog. What can you say? You jumped as well, Miss Mist? Yeah. What can you say on that one? Yeah. Like I say, they're beautiful looking things. Just having one of them floating over the base all the time is driving me nuts. And I've never built a base here. You can kill... I think you can kill virtually everything, but it would take a long time, considering all you've got is a knife. Because the knife is the only weapon we have. And then it just respawn anyway. Right, so we want you. I thought it might be the case. No, I don't want you to deconstruct, thank you. I want you to stay there. Oh no, that's not what I'm asking for. Silly Pendle. I want to grab you. I don't have enough titanium. Okay. I'm going to have to do something to figure out how we deal with getting the moon pool in. First things first. I was trying to figure out what happened. Oh, we do have extra. We may be fine.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Do I have any more quartz, or did I just bring the 2 pieces? I only brought those bits, so let's deconstruct that. So we got some power.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's not enough, but at least it's some. So let's go. We want internal. So we want a fabricator. Then we want the repair kit. And then we want the radio. We need titanium and copper ore. We have the copper, we just need more titanium. We've got a radio signal too. That's awesome. Right, and we want I'm going to put it here, but I'm going to move it afterwards. I then need a wall locker. That's not where I meant to go. Ooh, there's only 5. That won't do. I need at least one more piece of titanium. And the only way to do that is to get rid of that wall locker. So I need 6 pieces for another one of these multi-purpose rooms. And you know what I'm tempted to do? Just get... Right. Then inventory full. I'm going to move things down just a little bit now that I've got that there. I know it's a lot of faffing about, and I do apologise. As what I can do now is
Calorie intake recommended.
inventory is full. And again. Right, so
Seek fluid intake.
that's not what I want. I'm trying to get to my inventory to have a drink. We will consume you.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Drink you. Then we can put the hatch right here. Now that we've built it enough that I've got something. There we go. Then, where's the moon pool? Can have the moon pool right next to it. I just want to get everything kind of configured before I call it a day with the stream. So we at least have something to work with next time. Right, so... So radio. There's that. We're going to build the fabricator on this side. Then we've got some room for chests, and then we can partition the room off and have part of it be living quarters. There we go again. Sorry about this. Got an hour and a half for the next piece of work to be finished before I move on to the next bit at work. Bless it. Q, not Q. I'm inside it. I don't want Q. I want... a vehicle upgrade station. And we want a plant pot. So we've got a few melons working away. So the chances are we won't come out. I might move that round to the other side, in fact. Oops.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
In fact, I will. So... It may seem weird, but I would like the entrance, because we're going to put the food in this room. So I want to come in where the food's going to be if I'm coming in from outside. What have we got left? One piece of titanium. Okay. Is there anything in here? Yes. And looking in the wrong place. So we can make a bed, because this area here can end up being the bedroom. What I'm thinking is we'll put a glass dome on here so we can see the sky. And where are you? We have some petitions, so we can kind of make a I don't have any more titanium, but we can partition off the room. So and put a door in, etc. But we've got lots of options to go with next time. So let's see who's streaming and who I can send you amazing people to. And then I need to log back in. Hang on. Come on, work. Log in. Snooze, I don't want you to restart. Sorry about this. Gonna let me log back in? If I don't log back in, this data transfer is going to fail. I'd I'd rather you didn't, thank you very much. I spent enough time on you today without having that happen. Right. Postpone for 3 hours. Minimize you. Say you're connected. There we go. Are you working or? Okay, yeah, it's still working. I hope you have a great weekend as well, Miss Mist, DMC, Fantabulous One and everybody else. Let's see who's streaming. Apologies, I'm still technically at work. Looks like Joker. Okay. Yeah, Joker's playing Repo. Lady KP's date everything. I don't really seem to have many Minecraft players on at the moment, from what I'm seeing in my list of live ones. So, yep, I will send you Mr. Joker's way. We haven't sent you his way in ages. But do apologise for me. It's a raid and run because I'm really hungry and I need to get something to eat and then continue working. Because it's going to be an all-night work thing. I will see you all later. Okay, let's try that again. That didn't work. /raid. Mr. Joker TV. Oh. Okay. /raid. Oh, it's put in a slash where I don't need it. Let's try that. Okay, I will send you guys his way. But like I say, apologise for me because I need to grab something to eat and then I need to focus on work. I will see you all later. Take care, have fun, and hopefully see some of you Monday. Bye now.